Good morning, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch, the 1995 One and Gone. Our game's a little bit later today, but I took care of wanting to do so, and we're back to playing. This is round 2, game number 20. This is the final game of the second round. The number 22 Montreal Expos, coming off an upset over the Texas Rangers, now travel to the Kingdome to take on the number 6 Seattle Mariners at 79 and 66. This Mariners club in 1995 was good, but this is where the Mariners will have issues, is in starting pitching after Randy Johnson. So we'll see how the Expos deal with this as we now move through and finish the second round here. The Mariners had their victory. They beat the Minnesota Twins in a close game. Now we'll see if the Mariners can move on. As we said, this is the final game of the second round. The winner of this game faces the Kansas City Royals in round number 3. Bears Den 007 first to join us at the Kingdome. So let's get started. Should be a fun game of 1995 One and Gone. Still enjoying a great game of Inside Pitch. Starting pitcher for the 1995 Seattle Mariners in this game will be Tim Belcher. 10 wins, 12 losses, a 4.52 ERA. As I said, Randy Johnson, his ERA was 2.48 in 95, but then the next best pitcher is an ERA of 4.52. This is where I think the Mariners had issues that year, was starting pitching after Randy. But let's see what the dice say today. Leading off for the Expos will be left fielder Rondell White, as he gets the call here to start game number 20 of this One and Gone. Belcher's first pitch is a 5-5. It's a strikeout chance. It's high. White will swing 4-4, and it's a ground out to short. The Kingdome adds 4 to strikeouts and 2 to walks. So it should be could be many strikeouts there today. Here is David Segui. He is at first base for the game. Keith White joins us here at the Kingdome. Belcher will pitch 6-6. That's an error possible. Segui will swing 6-5. That's a single to shortstop, and the ball is hit to Mike Blowers. His error rating is a 9. That's a 9. Blowers picks it up, see if he can still makes the play, but he throws the ball away, and that will allow David Segui to go to second on the error. So that is a single and an E6 on Blowers, and the first error on the Mariners. It allows Segui to go to second. That brings up the shortstop, Will Cordero. Infield is normal. Strat says an 18, nothing going on. Belcher will pitch. That's a 5-2. It's a blank. Cordero swings 1-5, and he pops it out to third. 2 men down. And here is Moises Alou. He is in center field for this tournament. Belcher with the pitch. 2-4, that's a blank. Alou gets to swing 3-2, and it's a line drive to third, and that will be caught there by Blowers, who makes the catch. So Blowers is actually an E5. So Blowers actually makes an error, but he makes the next 2 plays. So no runs and a hit for Montreal. And they strand a base runner as the error does not come back to hurt the Mariners. And we go to the bottom of the first. The Expos, however, have themselves a pretty good pitcher on the mound. And yes, it's pitching for the 1995 Montreal Expos, Pedro Martinez. 14 wins, 10 losses, 3.51 ERA. He gets the call for the Expos, so you can pretty much say Montreal has the better pitcher in this game. Philip Reynolds and Steeler fan join us here at the Kingdome. Leading off for the Mariners, left fielder Alex Diaz. Martinez with the pitch, 2-1 hit by pitch, and he plunks him. Ouch. He does hit Diaz. Diaz is a hit by pitch of 5 plus 7 for Martinez, and that is a 6. So Diaz gets hit by the pitch, and he will trot down to first. And that will bring up second baseman Joey Cora, infield halfway. Strat roll 14, nothing happening. Martinez will pitch. That's a 5-3 against the switch hitter left. That is going to be an automatic out. And it will be a ground out to second base. Let's see, 2-0 plus 1-3. Shortstop for Montreal's Goods is Cordero -1. 1-2, they turn the double play. They do not. Diaz will make it to second base. And there is one out. So a ground out to second, but Diaz, actually the only play was at first, so Diaz advances to second. Forever Remain 90 joins us here at the Kingdome. Here is the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez, for the Mariners. Infield now normal. Martinez with the pitch, 2-1. Again a hit by pitch, and again Martinez gets plunked. Ouch. Martinez, I guess Pedro Martinez had some issues with control, and that is the second hit batter. And that puts Edgar on first. And here's the right fielder, Jay Buhner, with runners at first and second now, infield halfway. Buhner, a bunt attempt looks good, but he's going to call it off, batting .262. So runners at first and second. Martinez will pitch, and that's a 3-3. That's a strikeout chance. The 2 got him. He strikes out Buhner. Strikeout number 1 for Martinez. He had 174 of them in 95. 2 outs, and here is the first baseman, Tino Martinez. So Martinez will be pitching to Martinez at least a couple of times this game. 2 outs now, infield normal. Nothing. Pedro Martinez fires to first for a pickoff chance, and Edgar gets back safely. We'll do it again. Pedro will pitch to Tino. That's a 5-1. That is a home run with a question mark. Martinez, a lefty, a 1-4. That is a 6. It is too high. Tino gets the swing, 4-5, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. That is a single. Does Alex Diaz score? Base running rating of 4. +1 to right, a 5. The right fielder is Tarasco, no adjustment. And with 2 outs, it's a 6. Diaz will score automatically as he does come in. So he scores. Edgar Martinez is a 2, and the ball is hit to right. So you add 2, makes it a 4. +1 is 5 from halfway, and nothing from Tarasco. A 1-5. Martinez will get to third, and he does. Barely, but he does make third base. A run scores for the Mariners on an RBI single by Tino Martinez. It's 1-0 in favor of the M's. And that brings up Ken Griffey Jr. He's in center field. With 2 outs now and already a 1-0 lead by the Mariners. Nothing on Strat. Martinez will pitch. 2-1. Another hit by pitch. This time it's too high. Griffey does get the swing, though. 3-5, and that's a base hit into center field. That is a single. Edgar Martinez comes in to score. It's a single to center. Base running rating 2. To get to third, -1 is a 1. +1 for the 2 outs is a 2. Center fielder Alua -1. The only way Martinez gets the third is on a 1, and that is a 5. He will hold at second. And Griffey has an RBI single himself. And it is now 2-0 in favor of the M's. Hockey Unreal joins us here at the Kingdome. Rooting for his Expos here in 95. 2 outs, runners at first and second now. Here is Mike Blowers. He's at third base. Martinez, that is an 8, nothing happening. Martinez pitch, 6-2, that's a walk chance. The 10 is good. He does walk Blowers. So here I am saying Martinez is the better pitcher between him and Belcher, and already the Mariners are doing a number on him here in the first inning. The bases are loaded for the catcher, Dan Wilson. 2 outs. And that is a 13, no strat. Martinez will pitch. That's a 4-3. That's a walk plus 10. That too is good. And it is now, he walks in a run. 3-0 Mariners. Oh, Pedro not off to a good start in this one. Walks in a run. Mariners already up 3-0 on the Expos. Kingdome cheers. Yay! Here's the shortstop, Luis Sojo, the 9th batter the Mariners are sending up there. Still 2 outs. They're going to go talk to Pedro, see if he's all right. Now he'll play a 15, nothing happening. Martinez will pitch. 4-4, that's a strikeout chance, and at 3, he gets him on the K. As strikeouts are 4 added, so that 3 is good. He gets Soho. That is strikeout number 2, and the inning is over. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 hit batters, and the Mariners jump out to a 3-0 lead here after 1. We go to the top of inning number 2. We'll see if the Expos now can get a couple of runs. Leading off for the Expos is their catcher, Darren Fletcher. Belcher with the pitch, 3-5, that's a blank. Belcher gets the swing, 5-5, he flies out to right. Next up is Mike Lansing. He is at second base for the tournament. Belcher pitches 6-1. That's a strikeout chance. He got him. He strikes out Lansing. Strikeout number 1 for Belcher. He had 96 of them in 95. Here's Tony Tarasco. He is in right field. Belcher will pitch. 4-6. That's a walk chance. The 4 is good. Tarasco trots down to first. First walk issued by Belcher. We are at the American League ballpark, so the Expos do have a designated hitter, and that is Sean Berry. I put him at DH for the tournament. Belcher's pitch. That's a 5-5. That's a strikeout chance. The 11. He got him. He struck out Berry. Berry is an 8, but 4 from the Kingdome is a 12. He strikes out Berry. Strikeout number 2 for Belcher, and that will end the inning. A walk is all the Expos can get. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. We'll see if Pedro Martinez has a better outing. The winner of this game plays the Kansas City Royals in the 3rd round in game number 24. The Royals are up next for who wins this game. So bottom of the 2nd, here's Alex Diaz. The Mariners sent all 9 to the plate in the 1st. Martinez with the pitch, 1-3, range play. Diaz will swing, 5-4, a single to first base. The ball is hit to David Segui. It's a single, but if it's a 1-3, he turns it into an out. And he can't get it. That's going to be a base hit. So Diaz will hold it first on the single. Leadoff man on for the Mariners, and here's Cora. Cora grounded out last time up, infield halfway. Strat says a 17. No, I'll let Cora bat. He hits 297. Martinez will pitch. 5-1. Home run with a question mark. Cora is hitting from the left side, a 1-4, and that is a 19. It is too high. Cora does get to swing, though, a 5-6, and he laces a base hit to left field. Diaz, let's see, base running rating 4. Become -2 is a 2. Left fielder for Montreal is White. He adds 2. It's a 4. So a 1-4. Diaz gets the third, and he does not. Actually, he does. I'm sorry. That is a 6. Diaz does get the third, but Cora tries for second, and the throw goes to second, and Cora is out there. Cora tried to stretch the single into a double, but he is thrown out as the lead runner 6-1. The lead runner advances, the ball caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. So Cora does get the base hit, but he is out. And Diaz goes to third. There is one out. And now the batter is Edgar Martinez. That's one of the reasons why I instituted a rule of runner play, of runners safe later on if there's no strat roll. But it's early in the game, so everyone's trying for something. Diaz on at third, Martinez at the plate. Infield is normal. Let's see what they're going to call. That is a 19. Nothing happening. And the Expos are actually going to call the infield in. They cannot afford any more runs. With one out and a base running rating of 2, I will send Diaz on a grounder. 5-4 for Martinez. That's a wild pitch. The 14 goes into the pass ball rating. Oh boy. Darren Fletcher's pass ball rating is a 5. A 5 or lower, he stops it. It's a 3 and he does. It's ball 1. We'll do it again. Martinez again with the pitch. 3-4 this time. That's a blank. He's not tired. Martinez gets the swing. 3-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. Now that is out number 2. Edgar Martinez, sacrifice fly rating of 1. No, now Diaz will try on his own. Base running rating of 4. Right fielder is Tarasco. No adjustment. A 1-4. A 1-4, Diaz comes in to score. A 5, he holds. 6, he's out. He scores. Sacrifice fly works. And that now goes as a sacrifice fly, and the Mariners now lead it 4-0 on a well-hit ball by Martinez to bring in the run. Here's Jay Buhner. Martinez will pitch, and that's a 4-6 against a righty. Strikeout plus 10, and he will strike out Buhner for the second time. Strikeout number 3 for Martinez, but that does end the inning. 1 run for the Mariners on a couple of hits and a sacrifice fly. 4-0 in favor of the M's. Tribe Fan 879 joins us here at the Kingdome. Top of the third coming up. Baseball on computer, hockey on TV, and off of work. Oh, happy day. I'll bet it is. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to all people, and we must please remember Martin Luther King on this date. Leading off for the Expos will be Mark Grudzelanek. He is at third base for the tournament, top of the third. Belcher with the pitch, 3-1 against the righty, strikeout chance. The 8 is good. He gets Grudzelanek. Strikeout number 3 for Belcher. Getting help from the Kingdome on that one. Here's Rondell White. Belcher with the pitch, 2-3. Double question mark. Rondell White against the righty. That against the righty, 1-4 would be an automatic out. That's a 20. It'll be too high. White does get to swing, 6-6. It's a star 4, and he grounds out to short. And that is the second out. And here's David Segui. Segui got reached on a base on an infield single and reached second on an error. 2 outs. Belcher's pitch. 4-4. Walk chance 18 high. Segui will bat. 1-5. Fly ball left field. Inning over. A 1-2-3 inning for Belcher. And remains 4-0 Seattle. Bottom of the third. Here's Tino Martinez leading off for the M's. He got an RBI singles last time up. Pedro Martinez with the pitch, 6-5. That is a straight home run check. Martinez against a righty is an 18. That is a 10, and that is a kaboom. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep to right field. It is gone. Home run, Tino Martinez. That is a solo jack for him. As he sends that one into right field fence, that is gone. As Pedro pitches him a grapefruit, and Tino Martinez turns it into fruit salad. 5-0 Mariners, and this game for the Expos is getting away early from them in this third inning. That will bring up Ken Griffey Jr. The Montreal bullpen is in action already. Nobody out. Bottom of the third. Martinez will pitch. That's a 6-5. And again, it comes up the home run check. Griffey against a righty. That's a 20. And we don't even have to check. We don't even have to check the roll on that, do we, right? No, we don't have to. Kaboom! That ball is hit deep to center field. And going back for it is gonna be Moises Alou. He will not get there. It is over his head and over the fence. It is gone. Back-to-back jacks. Ken Griffey Jr. gets all of that one, and he sends that one to Mars. It is now 6-0 Mariners. That will be it for Pedro Martinez as Ken Griffey Jr. gets a home run to the delight of the Kingdome crowd. The next batter is Mike Blowers, and that is all for Pedro as he was completely ineffective in this game. It's still right, so the Expos will probably go to a right-hander. See who they're going to bring up. It's got to be a sort of a long reliever in this case, really. It's early. Coming on to pitch for Montreal will be Gil Heredia. 5 wins, 6 losses, a save, a 4.31 ERA. Heredia can pitch to 8 batters. That's probably one of the reasons why he's coming in. Gil Heredia will pitch for Montreal. Here is Mike Blowers. Martinez served up cocoa beans, and Griffey turned it into coffee. There you go. There you go. Jay Wallace says hello here at the Kingdome. Heredia will pitch to Blowers. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. And that is a 3-5. And that is a home run with a question mark. Blowers a righty, a 1 to 11. That is an 11. It passes. Blowers against a righty is a 13. Is it possible we have back-to-back-to-back? No! Just missed it with a 14. Oh, but Blowers does get the hit. And that's a 6-3, and he just chops it to short. Oh, could have had back-to-back-to-back. I've not had that yet, an inside pitch. Next batter is Dan Wilson. Heredia with the pitch, 2-5, strikeout chance. 13 is too high. Barely, but just beat it. Wilson gets the swing, though. 6-6, and he gets a base hit to left. It's a single. Wilson will trot down to first, and that will bring up Luis Sojo, infield halfway with 1 out. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am still. and that is a 2. Wilson, a good chance to steal, but you're up by 6 runs. You're not stealing. Heredia will pitch. 6-5. That's a walk chance. The 5 is good, and Soho gets a walk, and now we have runners at first and second. The Expos pitching is just not there. Top of the order again for the Mariners. There's Diaz. Already a 6-0 lead for the Mariners. Infield is halfway. I am rolling a strat. That is a 6. Nothing happening. Heredia will pitch to Diaz. That's a 3-3. That's a possible error. Diaz will swing 2-4. That's a star 2. It's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Cordero. His error rating is an 8. That's a 10, so there's no error. Now, do we have a double play? 1-0-2. Second base for Montreal's Lansing. Nothing there. A 1-2, they turn it. And they do. Shortstop to second base to first base. Double play, inning over. Nice play there by Will Cordero to avoid the error, and he actually turns in the double play. 2 runs for the Mariners on 3 hits. 2 solo jacks by Martinez and Griffey. It's 6-0 in favor of the M's. Can the Expos somehow get back into this game? It's happened before But we go to the top of the 4th inning. Tim Belcher has a nice 6-inning cushion with the Mariners. Will Cordero comes up to bat. Pitch from Belcher. 3-5. That's a blank. Cordero gets the swing. 2-1. Single pass short. That's a base hit for Cordero. Expos get on the board, or at least get on the base, I should say. Here's Moises Alou. Infield halfway. Am I rolling strat? Yes. And that is a 14. Nothing happening. Belcher will pitch to Alou. And that is a 4-4. That's a walk chance. And the 8 is good. He walks Alou. And now the Expos are in business here in the top of the 4th. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Darren Fletcher coming up. Infield still halfway. That's an 8. Nothing happening. Belcher will pitch to Fletcher. And that's a 4-6 again with the walk chance. That 15 against a righty is too high. Fletcher avoids the walk. He does get the swing, though. And that is a 5-3. And it's a ground ball to first. Fletcher's double play rating is a 3. Belcher a 0. Infield half a 4. Shortstop for the Mariners is Soho. And he has no rating. So a 1-4, they turn a 3-6-3. And they do. So it's a 3-6-3 double play. Cordero, though, does go to third, and there are 2 outs. Big double play. Puts the runner at third base for Mike Lansing. Lansing 0 for 1. Infield now back to normal. Strat roll says a 10, nothing happening. Belcher will pitch. And that is a 3-4. And that is a home run with a question mark. A right-hander, 1-18. That is a 3. It passes. Lansing has a 6 against righties. A 1-6. Lansing gets the Expos on the board. No, it's too high. But Lansing does get the swing. And that is a 2-4. And it's a question mark. It's a ball hit to center field. That is an 11. And against a righty, Lansing still gets him on the board with a double. RBI double by Lansing. He will hold it second. Cordero comes in to score. The Expos are finally on the board. It's now 6-1. Here's Tony Tarasco. Could the Expos make a big comeback? Who knows? Belcher on the mound. Surratt says an 18. Tarasco's not bunting with 2 outs, so Belcher will pitch. And that is a 3-4. Again, it comes up the home run question mark. Tarasco 1-20 against the lefties. That passes against the righty. Tarasco is a 1-15. Does Tarasco smack a homer? Yes, he does with a 14. Kaboom! That ball is hit high, hit deep to center field, and it is gone. The Expos have cut the lead in half. Tim Belcher pitches Tony Tarasco a meatball, and he turns it into lasagna. It is out of here. It's now 6-3, Seattle. Suddenly, the game got interesting. 6-3 now. Buckle up, people. This could be a very interesting game. Here's Sean Berry. Still 2 outs, but now a 6-3 game. Belcher's pitch, 2-2, strikeout chance. 9 is good. He got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Belcher, and the inning is over. 3 runs from Montreal on 3 hits. A big 2-run jack by Tarasco. It is now 6-3 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Gil Heredia will continue to pitch. Here comes Joey Cora leading off for the Mariners. He's 1 for 2. Heredia, 5-2 against the switch hitter left. That's a blank. Cora will swing 4-2, fly out to center. Next batter is Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer, deservedly so. Heredia, 5-3, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. 1-4, Heredia, that's at the park. Kingdome says 2-3, and that is a blank. We've got a rare play with bases empty. Let's see what we get. That is a 1-2. Pitcher grabs shoulder after pitch. Injury check for the pitcher for Gil Heredia. Oh boy, okay. We'll see if Gil Heredia, his injury rating is a 1. And the only way he stays in if it's a 1 or a 2. It's a 3. Heredia will be done as he will come out. Injury timeout. The Expos will bring on a new pitcher. He is only out, however, for the game. It came up a 3, so he's only out for the game, which means, and he will be available for the next game for the Expos if they win today, if they somehow come back and win. Still early. I really want to choose a pitcher that that can pitch a lot of innings. We'll use him. They'll bring out left-hander Carlos Perez. 10 wins, 8 losses, a 3.69 ERA. He does have some relief appearances available. I'm going to use them in this case. Carlos Perez will pitch to Edgar Martinez now, still with 1 out. Perez with the pitch, 6-5. That's a strikeout chance. 17 is high. Martinez gets the swing, 2-5 against the lefty. Single right up the middle, right past Perez. And Martinez is safe at first. Here's Jay Buhner. He struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. Infield is halfway. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. And that is a 19. Buhner, actually not a bad bunter, but I'm going to let him hit. You're up by 3 runs. I think you go ahead and hit. Perez will pitch. And that is a 6-4 against a righty. It's a blank. Buhner actually gets the swing at this one. 3-4, and he grounds it to first. Do they turn 2? Double play 2. Nothing for Perez. Infield half is 3. Shortstop is Cordero -1 is a 2. A 1-2, the Expos turn it. It's a 4. They do not. Martinez is thrown out at second. Buhner beats the throw back to first. There are 2 outs. Fielder's choice, and the batter now is Tino Martinez. He's 2 for 2, a single and a home run. Rolling for pickoff, no play. Perez will pitch to Martinez. That is a 3-3. That's at the park. Kingdome says 6-5, and that is a star 2, and it's going to be a ground out to third. And that does end the inning. As the throw goes to first, side retired. First time the Mariners do not score a run in this game, although they do have a hit. At the end of 4, 6-3 Mariners. Top of inning number 5. Leading off for the Expos will be Mark Grudzielanek. Struck out his last time up. Belcher with the pitch. 6-6. That's an error. Possible. That's a possible error. Grudzielanek, 4-6. That's a fly ball to right field. The ball is at the Buhner. His error rating is a 2. That's a 3. He'll make the catch. Out number 1. Here's Rondell White. Belcher, 2-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. White will swing, 2-2. Fly ball to left. Second out. And now David Segui. Remember the great sports joins us here at the Kingdome. Always an honor when you're here, RTGS. Here is Segui. Segui is 1 for 2, singled. Pitch from Belcher, 4-3. Strikeout chance, 11 is too high, barely. But Segui gets to swing, 4-5, and he popped it up to. Leading off for the Mariners will be Ken Griffey Jr. No doubt. He is 2 for 2 today. He singled and hit a home run. My, oh my. Oh boy, Ken Griffey Jr. just got ejected on a strike 3 call. He is gone. Can you believe it? That is a strikeout, but Ken Griffey Jr. is thrown out of the game as the Kingdome crowd can't believe it, but he is. Stadium kind of groans. So we need a new center fielder for the Mariners. Can anyone tell me what Ken Griffey Jr. said to the umpire? I couldn't see. Let me know what he said. Center fielder, and that's going to be Rich Armorall. He'll take over at center field for the Mariners. So Griffey is out. Armorall. And let's see, his rating's pretty close. Let's see, 3-0. Rich Armorall will take over in center field. There is one out, and the batter is Mike Blowers. So if anyone could let me know what Ken Griffey said, I'd like to know what it was. I know he said something to the umpire that got him thrown out. Someone let me know, please. I have no clue. You, sir, smell of elderberry. Oh, yeah, that would do it. As Dan Douglas here joins us here at the Kingdome. Here's Blowers. Perez with the pitch, 4-5. Strikeout chance, 5 is good. He strikes out Blowers. Second strikeout for Perez. The batter now is Dan Wilson. Wilson's 1 for 1. Perez will pitch. That's a 4-4. That's a strikeout chance. The 7, he strikes out the side. Nice job by Carlos Perez. And for the first time in the ball game, the Mariners are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead 6-3 after 5. Top of inning 6. Leading off for the Expos is Will Cordero. Belcher is still very strong. He still can pitch at least a number of players yet. 2. Belcher with the pitch, 2-1. That's at the park. Kingdome says 5-6, and that's going to be a ground out to second. And that is out number 1. And that brings up Moises Alou. Alou is 0 for 1, lined out and walked. Belcher's pitch, 1-6. It's a blank. Alou gets the swing, 2-3, ground out to short. That's the second out. Darren Fletcher will come up and take a hack. He's 0 for 2. Belcher, 3-3, strikeout chance, 9, just too high, even with the adjustment from the Kingdome. Fletcher gets the swing, 3-6, and it's a base hit past second. 2-out single by Fletcher. And now can Mike Lansing do anything with it? Lansing is 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. Am I rolling a strat? Let's see. 17, nothing happening. 2 outs, the infield is normal. Belcher will pitch. 2-5, that's a blank. He's not tired. Lansing will swing. 1-2, fly ball center field. That will be caught by Amaral out there, who took over for Griffey. And that ends the inning. No run and a hit, no runs and a hit. Still 6-3. Luis Sojo leads off for the M's here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Perez is going to stay out there at least for a few more batters. He's not tired yet. He will be, though, after the next 3 batters. 2-1, error on a grounder. So 4-1, that's a fly out to right. There's no error. That's the first out. Here's Alex Diaz. Diaz is hit by pitch and singled and grounded to double play. He is 1 for 2. Perez with the pitch, 3-2. And against a right-hander, that is a blank, or I should say switch right. He's a blank. Diaz gets the swing, 5-2, star 3, ground out to short. Out number 2, and now Joey Cora. Cora is 1 for 3. Perez, 4-3, range play. Cora hits the ball, 6-5. It's a ball hit to short, it's a single to short. The ball is hit to Cordero. His range is a 3. The infield is normal. He makes the play, throws to first, out number 3. He steals a single away from Cora. 3 up, 3 down. The Expos trying to get back in this. It is a 6-3 game, but still lots of baseball left. Top of the 7th coming up. Tony Tarasco leads off from Montreal. He hit a 2-run homer his last time up. We'll see if Belcher pitches to him any differently. Belcher's pitch, 2-1. Says 1-1, and that's a ground ball to third. Easily picked up there by Blowers, and he throws to first, out number 1. Baseball Demos joins us here at the Kingdome. Here's Sean Berry. He's the DH. Belcher with the pitch, 3-2 against a righty. That is a home run check. Berry, home run rating of a 20. Well, There's not much to say about that except crack. That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is out of here. As he blasts that, he decides to go opposite field. He sends it to right, and it is out of here. Home run, Sean Berry. Ooh, Tim Belcher makes a big mistake, and Berry takes him deep. It's now 6-4. Home run by Berry. The batter now is Nick. As Baseball's Demo says, that was very well hit. Yes, it was. They'll go check with Belcher. They want to see before the Mariners go to the bullpen. Goods one out here in the top of the seventh. Belcher's pitch 4-1, error on a grounder. Goods-Olenek 6-1. That's a line drive to third. There's no error there, of course. So that is out number 2. As by Blowers, 2 outs. Now the batter is Rondell White. Belcher will pitch to him. And that is a 2-5. It's a blank, not tired. White will swing. 1-3. Double into right field. It bounces off the wall there in the corner. And the tying run is coming to the plate for the Expos in the form of David Segui. And the fans here at the Kingdome ahead by 6-0. Now the Expos are right back in this, and Segui has a big chance. This will be, they're going to take Belcher out. They're not going to take a chance this time as he is done. He does leave with the win chance, though. The Mariners will, or the pen, I should say. And they're going to turn David Segui around, and coming on to pitch for the Mariners will be Steve Fry. No wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.18 ERA. It turns Segui around, a little bit weaker against lefties, but Segui will bat against Fry. Belcher coughs up a homer. 2 outs. Tying run at the plate. Fans here at the Kingdome suddenly got worried. Am I rolling a strat? The answer is yes. A 10, nothing happening. Fry will pitch. That's a 5-2. That's a walk chance. The 3 is good. He walks Segui. Fry comes out of the bullpen and allows the free pass. And now it'll be up to Will Cordero. Fry will pitch to Cordero. 2 outs now. Runners at first and second. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled the elderberries, Monty Python. Steve Fry will pitch to Cordero. Strat roll says a 3. Nothing happening. White's going to stay at second. Fry will pitch to Cordero. That's a 2-2. It's a range play. Cordero swings 6-3. It's a fly ball to center field. The ball is hit to Amaral, who took over for the ejected Griffey. Amaral's range is a 3. He needs to make this inning over. Fly ball to center field, but it ends there. But the Expos get 1 run. Hits. 7th inning stretch time. Mariners leading 6-4. What have we got coming up tonight? Well, tonight on Inside Pitch 85, we have the Detroit Tigers taking on the Oakland Athletics. It is Frank Tanana versus Tommy John. Yes, Tommy John was on the A's at that time. He gets the start, although he'll be wearing a California jersey due to the inside pitch cards. And tomorrow on the 1995 One and Gone, game number 21, we start the third round, and we got a heck of a game. The California Angels taking on the Cleveland Indians. So I know Tribe fan will not miss that one, as the Angels will take on the Cleveland Baseball Club that will formerly be known as the Indians. So that's what we got tomorrow and tonight. As Tribe fan needs to change his name to Cleveland Baseball Fan, formerly known as Tribe Fan, 879, something like that. Bottom of the seventh inning, 6-4. And let's see what the Expos want to do. The Expos are going to go to the pen here. Edgar Martinez will lead off for the M's. See who the Expos want to bring out to pitch. Then they're going to go with Tim Scott. 2 wins, no losses, 2 saves, a 3.98 ERA. Scott will pitch to Edgar Martinez here to start the bottom of the 7th inning. 6-4, Expos have made it a game. Scott's pitch, 6-1, error on a grounder. Martinez, 5-4, against the right-hander. That is off double the left field. The ball is hit to Rondell White. He has no error rating. His error rating is a 0, so there's no error, so Martinez will hold at second. Leadoff double for Martinez brings up Jay Buhner. Infield is normal. Bases loaded, infield in, less than 2 outs. Stop thinking about the play we discussed recently. Yeah. No. What, his play from yesterday or something? Scott will, let's see, am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. At 18. Buhner. Buhner's what? He's 0 for 3? He's going to bunt. Buhner, the 18, that bunt is going to be on when they do the bunt. And I got to see if the defense is ready for it. His bunt rating is a 4. I want to do something for the defense, see if they think that Buhner would bunt away here with a runner on second. So I'm going to think of a rule for that, see what the defense calls. I'm going to say they play the infield normal. So Buhner's going to bunt away. 6-3, Scott. That is a range play, and that does matter on a bunt. That does matter on a bunt. And that is a bunt, and it is headed back to the pitcher, Tim Scott. And that bunt is a 3, and that is going to be a good bunt. But it's a range play on Scott. His range is a 2. If he doesn't make this play, it's an infield single. And he does not. Scott can't make it. It's a beautiful bunt by Jay Buhner. Martinez goes to third. Buhner goes to first. Scott can't make it. It's an infield single for Jay Buhner. Runners at first and third, nobody out. Scott was not ready for that bunt on a range play. So nobody out. Runners at first and third. The batter now is Tino Martinez. The infield is now going to be in. The Expos cannot afford to have any runs. Strat roll says a 2. A possible hit and run. Possible hit and run here with runners at first and third. Ooh, do I throw that? No, I let Martinez bat with 293 average. Runners at first and third, infield in. Martinez base running rating is a 2. With the infield in, his base running rating is a 0. He will not come home. Scott will pitch 6-4 against the lefty. That's a walk plus 10, and that's good. He walks Martinez, and now the bases are loaded. Tim Scott off to a rough start here. Comes in gives up a double, an infield single on a bunt, and now he walks Martinez. And the batter now is center fielder Rich Amaral, who came in for Griffey, who was ejected. Now with the bases loaded, what do you do here? Well, now we have a situation here, Baseball Demos and Dan Douglas, that could very well happen here that you guys are talking about. We have the infield in, the Expos are going to call infield in, and bases loaded with nobody out. Martinez has to go, so we will see what happens. Amaral is the batter. Strat says a 19. Ooh, Amaral could try a squeeze, but with a 282 average, I'll let him hit. Bases loaded. Scott's pitch. 1-2. That's at the park. Oh, boy. Kingdome. 4-3. And that is a possible home run to center field. Amaral against the righty is a 2. That is a 4, and it's going to be a fly out to center. Just misses a home run. Now that's a fly out to center. That's out number 1. Amaral sacrifice fly rating is a 0, so there's no chance he can get automatic sacrifice fly. So now Martinez has to try. Base running rating of 2. Ball hit to center field. Alou is a -1. The only way Martinez scores is on a 1 or a 6-6. A 6 scores on a 1 or a 6-1 or a 6-6. And that is a 4. Martinez holds. He does not come in. Now the batter is Mike Blowers. Infield will still stay in as the ball was hit too shallow. Blowers is 0 for 2. I am rolling a strat. That's a 7, nothing happening. Scott will pitch. Infield is still in, and that is a 6-6 from Scott. And against the righty, it's a blank. Blowers does get to swing, though. That's a 5-5. It's a ball hit to right field. That's a 14 against the righty. That's going to be a double for Mike Blowers. Blowers, it's a double to right. Martinez comes in to score. Buhner comes in to score. Can Tino score? Base running rating is a 2. The ball is hit to right. -1 is a 1. The right fielder Carrasco is no rating. So he scores on a 1 or a 6-1 or a 6-6. And he holds at third base. He will not go home. Blowers has an RBI double, though, and it is now 8-4 Mariners. Stadium cheers. Yay! And that's going to be all for Tim Scott. He is done, as he was so very ineffective in that. Now 8-4 Mariners. Martinez, of course, has to hold at third. Could not score. The batter now for the M's is Dan Wilson here. He's the catcher, bottom of the 7th. Montreal needs a new pitcher. Let's see who they want to go with. And coming on to pitch for the Expos will be Jeff Shaw. 1 win, 6 losses, 3 saves, a 4.88 ERA. Big RBI, 2 RBI double by Blowers. Allows runners at second and third now with still 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. The infield is still in. Martinez, though, with a base running rating of 2, becomes a 0. He will not come in to score on a ground out. Jeff Shaw will pitch to Wilson. Need a pitcher, not a belly incher. Am I rolling a strat? Not anymore, but Shaw does have a pickoff move, and he doesn't get it. So Shaw will pitch to Wilson. That's a 5-6. That's a strikeout chance. He got him. Wilson strikes out for the 2nd time today. 2 outs, and now Luis Sojo. Sojo is 0 for 2. Infield now is normal. Shaw will pitch. 5-4. That's a double question mark. Soho is a righty. A 1-17 is an automatic out. That's a 4. That's exactly what we've got. It's a star 5. It's a ground out to short. And the inning comes to an end. 2 runs on 3 hits by the Mariners. They lead 8-4 after 7. Mr. Met 6986 joins me here at the Kingdome. You are my TV and my radio along with many. Well, thank you very much there, Mr. Met. And from one fellow Met fan to another, let's go Mets. And I hope you are very excited about this upcoming season, as you should be, with Francisco Lindor, Carlos Carrasco, and the Mets are not done yet. Should be a very exciting season for the Mets. Top of the 8th inning coming up. Steve Fry is going to come out for the Mariners. We'll see a new pitcher for him. Moises Alou leads off for the Expos. Right, left, right. I think the Mariners will bring out a righty. And they're going to go with Bill Risley. 2 wins, 1 loss, a save, a 3.13 ERA. Risley can pitch to 6 batters. Moises Alou leads off. Top of the 8th inning, 8-4. Risley with the pitch. 1-4 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. And he guns down Alou there. 1 out. Struck him out. Next up for the Expos is Fletcher. Risley will pitch. And that is a 6-6 strikeout chance. That 2 is good. He struck out Fletcher. 2 strikeouts for Risley. He had 65 of them in 95. And now here's Mike Lansing. They say he should be. They say they're still doing. He's still in concussion protocol, but they say he should be just fine. Did Chad Henne make the plays of the season for the Chiefs? Chad Henne, a Dolphin draft pick, by the way, all right, makes the 2 plays of the season for the Chiefs in that game. I don't know what Cleveland was thinking on defense. I have no idea what they were thinking. That was a lost game by the Browns. And I said that Tampa Bay was probably going to beat New Orleans yesterday. I wasn't wrong. Risley will pitch to Lansing. That's a 3-5. That's a strikeout chance. The 12 is high, though. Lansing gets the swing. 3-3. It's a ball hit to left field. That is a 19 against the righty. That's just going to be a fly out to right. A 1-2-3 inning for Risley. And it stays 8-4 Mariners. Yes, Chad Henne was from Michigan. Yes, he was. He is a Michigan man. Mark Forsberg joins me here at the Kingdome. Bottom of the 8th inning, 8-4. Jeff Shaw. Does Jeff Shaw pitch here? Let's see. Switch right. Yes, Jeff Shaw will pitch. He can pitch to a couple of batters before being tired. Jeff Shaw will pitch here on the bottom of the 8th. Shaw's pitch, 2-1. Range play at the park. Kingdome, 2-1. That's a double into center field. The ball is hit to Moises Alou. His range is a 2. He can't get it, and that will be a leadoff double for Diaz. As the Mariners get insurance run at second base, and here's Cora. Nobody out. Diaz on it first. There's no strat. There is pickoff chance, though. Not happening. Shaw will pitch. And that's a 6-1 against the switch hitter left. Base hit right up the middle. It's a single one against the lefty. And Cora smacks it right up there. Diaz will come to score from second base. It's now 9-4 Mariners. as they are putting a beat down on the Expos now. Base hit for Cora. And that brings up the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez, and that will be it for Shaw. The Expos will go to the bullpen, as pretty much they know this game is getting away from them. And they're going to bring in Greg W. Harris, 2 wins, 3 losses, no saves, a 2.61 ERA. Harris will pitch to Edgar Martinez. As Mr. Mad's telling me, yes, of course, one of the greatest statements ever made by anyone, by Bob Murphy, and of course, Vin Scully. Runner on it first, Joey Cora. Edgar Martinez is the batter. Yeah, he was a beast in 95 there, Dave. Nobody out. The infield is half. I'm rolling for pickoff. That's all. No play. Harris will pitch. That's a 3-5 strikeout chance. He got Martinez. Struck him out. That's the first out. Here's Jay Buhner. Buhner is 1 for 4 today. Pickoff chance. Nothing happening. Harris will pitch. The infield remains in halfway. Harris 4-4 against a righty. That's a walk plus 10. And yes, it will send Buhner to first. Harris strikes out one player, then walks the next. Runners at first and second now for Tino Martinez. He had a good night. He is 2 for 3, a single and a home run. Runners at first and second, 1 out here. Harris trying to keep the game respectable, but the Mariners right now look like they want to put a hurting on the Expos. Pickoff chance, not there. Harris will pitch. That's a 2-4. Hit by pitch. That one, yes, he plugged him. Ouch. Martinez has a 5. -4 is a 1. That is a 1. And the bases are loaded. Montreal pitching in this game has been awful. And that is the 3rd hit batter by Montreal pitching today. And here's Rich Amaral, who came in for Ken Griffey because Griffey was ejected for arguing balls and strikes or something of that nature. So Amaral will bat with the bases loaded. The infield is still halfway. They're going to play for 2 to get out the inning. 1 out. Greg Harris will pitch to Amaral. Or Amaral, really pronounced. Trying for pickoff first. No pickoff. Harris will pitch. That's a 6-3 strikeout chance. 16 is too high. Amaral gets the swing. 5-1. Ground ball to short. Ground ball to short. The infield is halfway, so they're going to try for 2. Double play rating for Amaral's 1. Nothing from Harris. Halfway is a 2. Second baseman from Montreal is Lansing. No adjustment. A 1-2. They turn it. They don't. So Cora does come in to score. Buhner does advance to third. Martinez, that is a 4. Martinez is thrown out at second. They can't get Amaral at first. 2 outs, 10-4 Mariners. Mariners now leading 10-4 with 2 outs now, so they do get the it's a fielder's choice, but the run does score here. And now the batter is Mike Blowers. 10-4, good buddy game, exactly. Should be umpire ejection due to hit batters. Runners at first and third, 2 outs now. Infield is normal. Harris is going to just take one for the team, it looks like. They're going to keep him out there. But now a 10-4 good buddy game. Harris will pitch. Still two for pickoff first, none. Harris will pitch to Blowers. That's a 5-3. That's a range play. Blowers gets the swing. 5-6. It's a fly ball to center field. The ball is hit to Moises Alou. His range is a 2. He's got to make this. And he does. Moises Alou takes a hit away, a possible hit away from Mike Blowers. It's a fly ball to center field, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 2 hits. A hit by pitch and a walk. After 8, 10-4 Mariners. Will we see some ninth inning magic? Can the Expos score 6 runs in the top of the ninth? For those of you who have watched some of my games in payoff pitch and inside pitch, you know it can happen. Leading off for the Expos will be Tony Tarasco. He will bat against Risley. And Risley is going to stay out there for a little while longer. Mariners leading 10-4. And I believe that is the most runs scored in this. Nope, it's not. The Giants actually had 11 runs. So Mariners will go ahead and pitch. Risley, 6-4. Error on a throw. Tarasco swings, 2-3. Star 1, and that's a fly out to left. There is no error, and that is out number 1. Next up is Sean Berry. Berry is 1 for 3. He hit a home run his last time up. Lou Pinnell will be having a talk with Filippo Lou after the game concerning all the hit batters. Risley will pitch to Berry, and that's a 6-4. That's an error on a throw again. Berry will swing 5-6. That's a star 6. It's a fly out to right. There won't be an error on a throw there, and that's out number 2. And the next batter is Mark Grudzelenic. And I'm going to check the Expo bench and see if there's anybody I can bring in. And I will. Grudzelenic will come out. And coming on to bat for the Expos will be Yamil Benitez. 385 average with only 39 at bats. But all the rosters are available, and everyone is available. And, of course, in the 9th inning, I can bring in anybody I want. Has to be most at bats before the 9th. So here's Yamil Benitez who'll go up against Bill Risley. Two outs. Fans here at the Kingdome want to see this game put away right now. Risley will pitch. 4-4, strikeout chance. 15 is high. Benitez gets the swing. 1-2, single into center field. That's a base hit. The game will continue. What? Did you think we were going to get a 1-2-3 9th inning in RJL 518? Next batter is Rondell White with 2 outs. Benitez on at first. The infield will stay normal. Risley has no pickoff, so there's no strat at all. Risley will pitch to White. And that is a 4-1 strikeout chance. 7, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the game. Mariners blow out the Expos 10-4. Good buddy. No runs and a hit for Montreal. Final line score coming up. Four one is ballpark check. What I do? Did I do 1-4? Did I do 1-4 or 4-1? Why would I say it was a strikeout? 4-1. It was the first 4-1. What did I read? Ballpark check. So what I do? What did I do? What did I say? I go 4-1. I did 5-1. Supposed to be a 4-1. Okay, my bad. My bad. Let's do it. Ballpark check instead. Kingdome. That's a 1-3. It's a star 5. It'll be a fly out to center field. So that's fine. Okay, it's still, thank you very much there, Dave. Not a problem. We'll do it right. It is a 1-3, and that is a star 5, a fly out to center. But we'll keep it as a strikeout anyway because it is an out. But thank you very much there, Baseball Demos. I must have looked at 5-1 instead of 4-1. That's what happens when you get old. For the Mariners, 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. For the Expos, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Tim Belcher gets the win. Pedro Martinez takes the loss. There was no save. As the Seattle Mariners advance, they will host the Kansas City Royals in the 3rd round, since the Royals are the 14th seed. Is the 14th seed. So the Kingdome will host the 3rd round game. Wow, 10-4, Mariners all over Montreal. They had no pitching today. Tonight we have the Detroit Tigers taking on the Oakland Athletics. An 85 inside pitch. We'll see that later. And of course, tomorrow, don't miss a real exciting game. A real exciting game tomorrow in the 3rd round. California Angels against the Cleveland Indians. And that game should be a blast with those 2 lineups. Steeler fan, Dan Douglas, Baseball Demos, Keith White, Mr. Met, 6986, Tribe fan, Mark Forsberg, Philip Reynolds, let's see here, Forever Remain 90, Jay Wallace, Bears Den 007. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please join us here at the, please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Please subscribe if you've not done so. That will do it today. We'll see you later tonight. Mariners all over the Expos, 10-4. We'll catch you guys later. Take care.